Hello everyone and welcome back to the third history challenge. The year is 7971 BC and it's a big year. We've got a lot to deal with, and one of the things to deal with is a certain someone's birthday, which is why we're here right away. This is Imdi-Ilum. It's been a while since we've seen Imdi-Ilum, but it's his birthday today. Never mind what this says, saying that he has a whole nother year to go. No, his birthday is today. There's someone else's birthday today, but we'll deal with that after our event roll. But we're going to do Imdi-Ilum's birthday first. We will have to come back again to this household tomorrow because it's Ishme-Ea's birthday. I considered just doing it now, but in case that I have dealt with the age issues by just adjusting the sliders, I'm not going to do that. So that way I could keep his age consistent. So we're just going to age Imdi-Ilum up. And as he's going through the transition, I'll talk about where the game is, glitches and everything. Go for it, Imdi-Ilum. Now, he is going to become a full vampire, and he is going to start burning. But I think I'm going to have to go and check my mod. I don't think I can check it here, can I? No, I can't. I have to go to City Hall, which is gonna stink a lot. But I can turn off burning for non-playable vampires so that they don't just burn to death. But I'll probably handle that at the end of this part. So let's go for it. See, the last episode, I did have to reload the game 4 times, one every single day. But that's better than it could have been. So, if that remains consistent, I can handle that. Here it goes. Oh no! Well, you're not going to be an equestrian. Wait, yeah, you can be an equestrian. That's your random trait. Imdi-Ilum has grown up with a love for horses. I don't know why, because the horses haven't been domesticated yet, but... Oh, I'm going to take care of that for you. All of yours are pretty good, actually, except for this one. I'm just going to quickly, on my own here, do a random number. 3? Okay. Of course. Of course it's turn the town. Fine, but you don't actually know you can turn vampires yet. But I'll let you have it. I mean, you're not part of the main household anyway. Let's look at your... Oh my god, look at that hair. Well, he's not getting a makeover until the end of this year, so he's going to be running around with this. I do not like the EA body hair at all. It just looks like... Ugh. Just look at that. That's just totally painted on, and it's really fuzzy and very hairy. But I also don't think body hair suits vampires, like, at all. I think he'll look better with different eyebrows and different hair. But right now we need to do his rolls. And this is bringing me to my other thing about my game issues, is the 4 reloads was without going to map view, without going into the village, and without going into any sort of like stylist, build by, any of that. So I'm going to reserve makeovers. Well, since I'm planning to reload after each day, I'm going to reserve makeovers to the end of each day. So, Imdi-Ilum, I'll redress you at the end of the day. This is Imdi-Ilum's last roll, and he just needs to avoid 6 and 14. My dice is reset, so let's go. 2. Okay. He's good. So, Imdi-Ilum is now off my spreadsheet, because he won't be age transitioning again. He's not burning yet, but he will. While I'm here, where are you? She's way over there. I'm going to pretend that I sat here and just had him try for baby over and over again until she got pregnant, because I really just can't be bothered. And he has 5 more baby tries. So let's just get that out of the way. She's pollinated. Yay. You're going to have another baby, Imdi-Ilum. Let's go back over here and then do the event roll. Yeah. I'm hoping that the event roll just gives me something easy. Like nothing. Nothing would be great because I really just don't want to have to... Nothing that requires me to go to map view or anything like that. Oh, she? Yeah, Siduri's a she. She's hungry. Oh, they all went invisible while I was over at Imdi-Ilum's. Oh, wait, no. Put her down before you end up bottle feeding her. Inky? No. Oh, I thought he was, like, hungry or something. Why don't you... Oh, I forgot to redo her blanket. Oh, well, she's gonna age up soon. Next part, so it's fine. Sicerthos, you and... No. You and Inky come over here. And then go ahead and get Sabit to feed Siduri. Then we're going to do the event roll. I see you two. You better not. You better not do it. Okay, they're just talking about gardening. And queue up feeding her. Go feed her. And then we'll just keep an eye on these two because no woohoo. No woohoo because she can't get pregnant. She is officially an elder today, but we'll deal with that in a second. Instead, let's do the event roll. So here are the events. They're all on there. I didn't take any of the ones that had already been done off. I'm hopeful for something simple, something easy, something I don't have to take 100 bajillion years to do. Visitor. Okay, that's something I have to handle at the end of this episode because what I had decided visitor is. So visitor is something I have to handle at the end of this episode because that was specifically put in here for the sake of new genetics, because I did foresee everyone getting related really, really quickly since I didn't have that many families when it started. And I was right. So I put that one in there with the intentions of adding someone new. So it's basically like what I did with Ilku, except this is official now. This is something that was brought about by an event roll. So I had written down a stranger comes to the village and decides to stay. So from how few... it might not be a stranger that I decide to put in there. It might be a couple strangers, like a family of strangers. We'll see. Just to give us some more genetics. Basically, I was just going to put a few women down. And maybe someone for Sicerthos because he really has no one. No one. And he gets married next year. But that'll be tended to at the end of this episode. Let's let you finish your conversation. Because we got another thing to handle. Oh, you're not friends with Imdi-Ilum anymore? Oh, how adorable. It's your anniversary on your birthday. Okay, Silili, come over here. Away from Lurian. I see you thinking about it. Lurian, look, I'll let you woohoo in a second. Okay, Silili. Moment of truth. I cannot believe it's her elder birthday. It would have been her elder birthday a while ago if I hadn't adjusted the ages, since I realized that it was just really short, the adult age. Yup. Go for it, Silili. It's your birthday. Now, please don't have issues. Like, I had to age up Delandra myself because she wasn't aging when she was supposed to. And I had to do it manually through Create Sim because she was having issues. All her sliders got messed up, her eye color got messed up, and she didn't actually transition to an elder, but she had gray hair suddenly. It was weird. Oh no, Silili, you have to wear that with the pigtails. Aw, she wants a life plant. Until I can redress you. Let's get a look at your face. Ignore the pigtails. And the weird clothes. I mean, as far as the clothes go, they're not actually that bad. Let me see the shoes. Okay, the shoes are bad. But if we just ignore the shoes, this is not that bad. I've seen way worse. And it kind of looks like the pants aren't really grandma-esque, but the shirt definitely is. You look beautiful, Silili. Okay, let's do your roll. So, the elder roll. is pretty difficult to make it through because has to roll a 9 or higher. I'm assuming the greater than or less than mark, whichever one it is. Math right now is eluding me. Is that 9 is the number that it starts with that you can get. So anything below the number 9 is a bad roll. I'm nervous. Okay, she squeaked. She squeaked by. So Silili has all her years, all her elder years. That's a little concerning, actually, from a story perspective, but I'll deal with that later. All right, so Silili has all her years. She's officially off my spreadsheet because she doesn't have any more rolls to go through. And she's going to be rocking the pigtails for the rest of this day. What? You're hungry? You're not going to eat a plasma fruit orange juice. Go eat soup. Praise a sim. Sweet, are you feeding your... Why didn't you feed your daughter? Oh, you did feed your daughter, and now Sicerthos is pawing all over her. Please change her diaper and then put her back, and then you and Inky, stop it. You and Inky are going to come out here and become friends. Hey, actually, you two, why don't you two, you've been wanting to woohoo for a while, and it's your anniversary, go woohoo. Semiramis is here? Why is Semiramis here? Oh yeah, I didn't even mention, there's Gazualam with his makeover. He just has the Anba hair. I think this is the one I gave to Anba. Yeah. Turn around. See, there he is. Okay. Didn't I want you to talk to Edom and then he just never came over here? Get him over here so you can be best friends forever again. You know, Aruru, I need to get you meeting people your age that aren't related to you. There are still boys her age that aren't related to her, right? They didn't all age up and become adults and everything. I know he wants another child, and for his lifetime wish, he kind of needs more babies. But, I mean, Sabit's still grieving. So is now the right time? I don't think so. Speaking of, what do you want? You want to hug him? Oh, she also does want another child. Well, never mind that. Let him get the rest of that water, then come over here and hug him. Stop. Just come eat out of the cook pot. Make. Oh no, we're out of meat. Inky, that's on you. I'm send you hunting. I guess I could send one of these boys, but actually, can you come and deal with our bills? Lurian, just in there playing with magic. You're such a Lurian. Good job, Silili. Oh yeah, I forgot that he wants to propose a truce with Balak, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Because how am I gonna get him over here? He's definitely not gonna come over here if I call him, and I don't think anyone else has a good relationship. Let me see, Lurian has a relationship with everyone, but I don't think the imaginary friend... You know, I think, Lurian, you should probably cheat your relationships with your daughters-in-law. But that's fine. Don't think Edom's showing up. Why are you in the tent doing that? You know, I should get you swimming, or find something else to build their athletic skill, because swimming just was not working out for Silili. Does she still have the want for it? Yeah. We'll see. Lurian. No, you're not going to fire blast your wife. How about, if you want to cast a spell at her, cast a good luck charm. Oh my gosh, quit using my bath. Okay, Gazualam, can you collect some water for me? You know, we've had black water in this for a while. Let's make it... We could go with nasty brown water. Every time Lurian... Well, Lurian doesn't fling himself in it anymore. Yeah, we'll let it be brown. Maybe it turned... Well, it was black, so this is actually an improvement, maybe? How much water did you even collect, Gazawalam? 24. Well, better than nothing. She needs to eat, Caesarthos. What did you just fling at him? A knockout, Jinx. Lurian. And you want to talk to him. You saw that knockout, Jinx, and you're like, hey, I want to hang out with my dad. He might throw one at me. Come over here and chat with your dad. Oh, Gazuelam got mad at Zarlagab. I think he hit him a little too hard. But he's hugging him to make up for it. How cute. You know what? You might not be a little Lurian, Gazuelam. I mean, you are a loner. But you do have 2 Silili traits, even though they should have been Sabit traits. And somehow he's ended up more like his grandparents than his parents. Well, Inky is basically a Lurian. A perceptive Lurian who's family-oriented. But other than that, that's a Lurian right there. I should send you guys feeding. Oh, fishing. I totally forgot. Inky, I need more meat. So get out there and hunt minor pets. And you know what? You are going to come fish. And anyone else who wanted to learn the fishing skill. Aruru? Where did she go? Well, how did she get... How did she get here? How? 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 Okay, I didn't send her anywhere. I'm gonna teleport her back because she shouldn't be here. Okay, this game is so glitched. Okay, let's get you working on logic with your brother. I don't know what that was. What did he fling at you? A knockout, Jinx. Lurian, oh my gosh. You're being tempted to give Silili your wand. She's gonna take it away that you're some toddler who can't be... Stop ice blasting people and my plumbing. She's gonna confiscate your wand like you're an immature child who can't handle it. I need to check and see which teen boys there are and verify which ones are related to... Well, oh, her ears are slightly pointed. Here I thought that the pointy ears wasn't part of the random genetics mod, but finally he got a steak, but it looks like it is because hers are tiny bit pointed. Though I'd like to stay away from... See, the reason I'm thinking about this is her birthday is this year. She'll become a teenager, and so then if she survives, or well, if she survives to the point of marriage, it'll become an issue then. But I think I'd like to stay away from the young adults. I don't want another Kuwari situation. Got all 5? Okay. Then you come home. Oh, Inky! Half the day spent out there, and you only came back with 1 steak and 1 lettuce. Like, if this was the Paleolithic time, you guys would be starving with Inky as your breadwinner. Thinking about it, if this had been the Paleolithic time, when Lurian and Silili got together and then started their family, well, one, there's no way they would be having this many babies. Because, Silili would have to feed her babies herself, and I think it was like 4, up until 4 years old, from what I'm remembering, is when a Paleolithic mother would... Can you please stop? Here, store your fish. I don't think anyone's tended to this garden today, so... Not that one. But anyways, Lurian wouldn't have been able to hunt for meat for his family, because the only thing he could get with that modest plasma fruit for himself. So they would either have had to survive off of fish. Well, I don't know. I'm assuming Paleolithic. Okay, you're acting like a grandma now, Silili. I assume Paleolithic people were fishing. I don't know. I would have had to research them, but fish, anything they could harvest wildly because agriculture didn't exist, or Silili would have had to go and hunt. Look, he says no more pinching. Poor Gazualam. Silili. Gazualam needs priority. Prioritize the needs. Aruru, no! Oh, someone put meat soup in the fridge. Okay, yay. Good job, Aruru. Because I would not have noticed that and it would have gone bad. It would have been pointless. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, Zarlagab! He got Bittatum pregnant and I didn't even know! And they already had a baby! Oh my gosh. Ah! Goodbye, Balech truce. Well, I was about to fast forward to the morning so I could deal with redressing and everything, but now we gotta do a roll for Bittatum and this baby girl. Well, let's wait till the name pops up. Bad Zarlagab. Now I'm gonna have to bring her in. Well, I was gonna do that anyway, but this time I am aware that Bittatum has not had a baby before, and I am thinking about it, so there are 2 numbers to avoid, 1 and 11, because she's alone. She doesn't have anyone to do the having of a baby with. So 16. She's fine. As for the baby, the numbers to avoid are 1, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, or 20. 13. Baby's fine. Okay, I picked a name that's going to drive me crazy because I'm going to say, okay, gotta make sure I'm spelling it right because I don't want to spell it mini num. I'm going to look at this and think this says minimum, but it's mini num. Oh, we'll take care of that literally now, basically, but I'll be doing that off screen because I'm gonna fast forward to the morning after taking care of stuff and reloading, but I'm gonna get these guys into bed and deal with that. So I've sped through to the morning. Well, about that. I have been having a lot of game issues. Well, I mean, it's the same issues as always. It's the freezing. It's just, oh my gosh, I am not a happy camper right now. This is now the 5th time of me attempting to record this day, and it's going to be my last. If this day, if I can't make it through the entire day without the freezing, then, well, you'll know, because if you see this episode, then it worked. If you don't see this episode, what you'll be seeing is a sort of transition to the next era, because at this point, the freezing is so frustrating and unpredictable that I just can't. If it were like, see, I've brought up before that I've played an Immortal Dynasty all the way through all 8 generations, and by the time it reached the 8th generation, the file was so large that I could only save it once. I had the error 12 issue, so whenever saver would prompt me to save, I would save it, and then I would have to immediately quit and then reload it rather than continuing on, because if I continued on, the next time I would try to save, it would throw error 12. But that was fine because it was predictable. I knew exactly going in that I would need to reload it. This one, since the prior episode, I only reloaded it 4 times, once per day. I was of the mind that it'd be kind of like that. I could record one day, quit, reload, record the next day. That would have been fine. This, though, it freezes randomly throughout the day. My first attempt at recording this day, I made it to around 12 p.m., but I figured that one was my fault for the freezing because I threw a wedding party. And I thought, oh, my game didn't like that. So the next time, well, I had saved it with the party active. So I was like, well, let me just test to make sure it's the party or not. And so I went ahead and played it again up until that point, and it froze a little later that time, but not at the same time. So it was really confusing. So then I reloaded a prior save which was the one where this started, because this was my prior save that I fall back on, and didn't throw a wedding party, and just had Zarlagab and Bittatum get married just with the family, and it froze again. And that's been the third and fourth times. That's just what it is. It just froze right after their wedding, and it didn't make any sense. But one time it froze at 12 p.m., and then one time it made it all the way to 3 p.m. So, I don't know. I'm really frustrated with the freezing. But, game issues aside, we're going to just try to get through this day. Well, I'm going to try to get through this day. Depends on if you see it that I did. If you don't, I didn't. Starting with some things. Since I've replayed this so many times, I don't really remember what happened during the night, just that certain things happened. I remember that Imdi-Ilum had a baby, and I named her Sharat. And I'm pretty sure during the night, Yaharam and Daryl broke up because they were in a relationship, which, ew, thankfully they broke up. And then today, this morning, it's Ishme-Ea's birthday. This is Imdi-Ilum's son. I went ahead and already aged him up because the first time I tried to do this, he threw a stuck aging thing where he just clapped his hands and then it canceled, and I had to jump through hoops to deal with it. And but then other times he didn't when I had to replay it. So yeah, he's already in child form, but I thought about re-rolling for his trait, because see, I've already done this, and I had said before that if it glitches out, I don't have to re-roll, but honestly, I just don't want to have to go through the hassle of dealing with this, updating the spreadsheet, correcting it if he ends up dying, and fixing his trait. So he rolled a what was it? What did he roll? I can't remember which. I think it was a 13. It doesn't matter. I don't have the footage anymore because I got really frustrated and deleted the prior footage because it was like, I'm done with this, but I thought I'd give it one more shot today when I'm feeling a little better. But he survived his roll. That's the important thing. And he rolled the discipline trait out of all of Rajani's. So, I don't think let's see if I could just do this through NROS. So I don't want to switch households. Okay, he has disciplined and no longer has workaholic. Okay, it worked. So that's gonna be it for Ishme-Ea. I just really can't go through the whole spreadsheet, fixing everything back to being neutral and then re-rolling and all of that. Besides, he's just part of a side household, so it's really not that big of a deal for me. So anyways, back to the main family. Get over here and tend this since you still want that gardening skill. As you can see, Bittatum and Minanum are here. This is temporary. They're going to get their own house. I don't know when I'm going to build the house for them. We'll see. Oh, it's lagging already. Don't like that. But they'll be out of here probably at the end of this year, for sure. I don't know if I'll build the house between this part and the next part. It just really depends on how I'm feeling. I don't normally get so frustrated with game glitches because usually I can resolve them on my own, Googling everything. And by the time you see this video, I'm way far ahead because I created a really large backlog for myself. And I'm pretty glad that I did, because instances like this, my playing of this save has slowed down considerably because of my desire not to deal with the freezing. When I have other saves that are my personal ones that I just prefer to play because they just run so smoothly. Can you stop ice blasting my plumbing? I mean, look how laggy this is. Oh, so now they had their baby. So they didn't have their baby during the night. So then maybe Yaharam and Daryl didn't break up. Give her the same name, Sharat. I hope that Durrell and... Because it could have been during the day of the playthrough, I just couldn't remember. Lurian? No! Stop ice blasting my plumbing! Why don't you come magical teleport out here? Oh, he's ice blasting it anyway. No, I canceled it. This one seems to be really laggy today. Let me just turn off the rain. Just in case. Ilulu and Antum. Wait, when did they break up? When did they break up? Why don't I remember that happening? I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long. Because I was getting frustrated with dealing with this. No, Bittatum. Ew! I'm gonna switch that. I am so sick of story progression pushing my young adults with elders. No, Ilulu, if you want to be with anyone, you're gonna be with Antum, not Ananet, who is Antum, your ex-wife, apparently. Her mother. No, I'm getting rid of that. That's not happening. I'm not allowing that to happen. I said I was gonna just leave things alone, and I left alone Durrell and Yaharam, but no. Okay, there we go. Durrell and Yaharam did split up. Good. I don't want that. And Ilulu, you're not being with an Ananet. It's just not happening. Maybe in a different era with different sims, but no. See, I'm so frustrated with this that I'm thinking, like, next time Saver pops up and says save, unless it's the end of the day, I don't think I'm going to do it. It's all or nothing with this day. I was even preparing for the next era when I just got too frustrated with it, my last attempt. Why are you doing that, Lurian? She knows you're a vampire. Denying it is not going to change anything. Okay. Stop cleaning stuff up. Get over here. Get married. Last time I was turned towards the flowers. This time I'm going to keep looking at the house. And I am annoyed about how restrictive I have to be about gameplay. Very choosy about when to go to map view. Can't have game playing during map view. Apparently not looking out at the town either. Not being able to go into the town. There's just so many hoops I have to jump through just to get through this era. And a part of me still thinks that Sabit has something to do with it. Because there's the one that I did total annihilation on, and yet she's still showing up in the family tree. How is that possible? I did total annihilation. Inky, you're wasting my water, Inky. And there they go woohooing. Well, at least Silili's an elder. No more Silili babies. Ah, Silili babies. My mouth got lazy there. Now you guys don't get to woohoo because getting married. Gazwalam, are you going to come over here and see your uncle get married? Oh, Silili's assistant. No, Silili, why don't you come watch your son get married? Lurian, are all your children clumsy? 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 Okay, she's not clumsy, but she could still develop clumsy. I don't know about the other boys, but I'd have to go and check. See, now it's doing the kind of freezing every few seconds, I think, but it's lagging is the issue. And another thing that really annoys me when you're... Well, maybe I should wait till after the wedding. There you go. Yay, you're married. No need to congratulate. Oh, was your imaginary friend in your inventory? Get it out before it glitches. Oh, you're hungry. I was gonna let her go do logic. Oh, yeah, I didn't. Also, I had rolled for the dowry at the last time, and I'm not gonna re-roll because I really just can't be bothered. Especially if this just doesn't work out. It was 1,000. It was the cheapest. They had the cheap wedding. Which, I mean, they didn't even invite the entire village, so that makes sense. Who else was hungry? Wasn't Zarlagab hungry? Oh, you're all over your new wife. Well, that's fine. Just remember that you're hungry. I see you thinking about that bed, Sabi. And Inky. Oh, yeah, the visitor family is in my world now. They're the rainstorm family, but we're probably not going to go and see them this time because I'm not even sure if we're going to make it through this day. Let's just go to sleep. No, don't turn into doll. I guess you sleep when you're a doll, but no, come here. Sleep in the spare bed for now. Zarlagab, what are you doing? No, put her back, and then you come in here, and never mind, Lurian has it. Oh wait, no, he's getting up. Lurian! Oh yeah, you must have woohooed with Silili again. Go play with Aruru. Oh, hey, Baba. Sure. Is Edom not going to show up? I think he was stuck and I didn't reset him. Yeah, because yesterday in game time, I wanted Edom to come over and he never would. And then when I was preparing for this episode, I remember seeing him in a weird spot with queued up to do something and he wasn't doing it, so he was obviously stuck. See, that's another thing about this world, is the freezing of Sims, where they just get stuck. I don't know how many times I have had to reset Sims who are working at the graveyard, as an example. The mausoleum. They're always working way past their shift, and they're just hanging out there, so I see them, and I have to reset them. And the thing is I can blame this on the roadless world, but if you recall, I have said that I've played a little bit of an Ultimate Decades prior to deciding to do this. The world that I had chosen for that was also roadless and pretty big, and I didn't have this issue. Like, sure, I'd have the occasional stuck sim, but... And, like, I didn't have any of these issues with needing to reset. We're not going to any parties. I'm staying out of that village as much as I possibly can. It's going to be a little difficult to meet the new family because of that, but we'll see. I might send Lurian to their house to meet them off camera, so that way that could be the only thing I do in a save, and then quit and then reload. So, I don't know. You know what? You need another baby anyways for your want. You need quite a few babies for your want, because there's no guarantee that Siduri is going to live to childhood, because all your daughters die. So, go do that. Lurian, can you please? No, don't compel your son to drink when you can cast a thirst charm on yourself. Thirst. And then please put your clothes on. I don't like how it's freezing right here. Yeah, this is like the freezing every few seconds, I think. This is what people were meaning. I don't know, because I've never had the freezing every few seconds. Wait, what? Are you still doing this? Am I going to have to reset you? Quit it. There you go, Sisurthos. How are your needs? Okay, your needs are fine. Let's come put your produce. I still need to send someone hunting. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Because Inky only got one steak and a lettuce. Good job, Zarlagab. Oh, Edom's here. Hang on, Zarlagab. Hey, Edom. Inky is going to try to become BFFs with you again. Where's your hair? Oh, there it is. It's still on there. Stepbrother. Oh, yeah, because Ninjabur married your father, which is kind of weird that Kuwari then married your stepsister. But, I don't know, time period. People used to marry their siblings, okay? Like their actual blood-related siblings. I don't think this is that bad. Okay, come over here. Everyone, stop mauling Edom. For a second, I thought that was like confess attraction for Edom. Come over here and give him a chat. Sisurthos, no. You You want to become friends with Edom? Well, maybe. We'll see. No, stop. Stop. Inky's going to... No, don't wash hands. Why don't you take... No, don't... Why don't you... Who's in the bathtub? Who is in the bathtub? Gazuwalam, your grandma wants to take a bath. She goes first. She takes priority. Lurian's in there casting spells again. Who did you... Oh, you're just playing with magic. Good. Hey, Edom. I can't remember what his traits are. Oh, that's because Inky doesn't know his traits. Inky, I remember you refused to learn anyone's traits. All you would talk about was your family. Wait, no, Edom, you just got here. No, Edom. How rude. Hey, Zarlagab, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, you're painting. Then Inky, come maul this child. You love babies. Come maul this one. Wait, Siserthos is doing it. There you go. See, I knew if I left you alone long enough, someone would come descend upon you. Let's see. Are you taking a bath? Good. Everyone else. Sabit. It's so weird that Sabit's portrait is above Lurian's now, but that's because Lurian doesn't age. Time to get everyone into bed. Stop it. Silili, I think you're tired too, right? Kind of. Oh, I was gonna have you chat to Inky. Oh well. Gazuwalam. Stop it. Just go to bed. I can't remember which bed was yours. It was this one. Zarlagab, I think you're going to be done here soon. But we'll wait till Sabit's done bathing because both you and Arubu need to bathe. How close are you to getting that skill point, by the way? Decently close. I'll leave you to be last then. I'm gonna keep going until midnight, so that way for sure. I know if this day worked and didn't, because the last episode, it would freeze right at like 11 p.m. right before the official end of the day, and so then I'd have to replay a small portion of time. But this is kind of more of an experiment than a real day. Ahati Wakarat. I think I kind of remember her. Rejoicing is not going to happen until after this year's over because I'm not going to do it. Adakala? Okay. Lulu, you and Annette are not having a thing. If you get into a relationship with her, not gonna be a happy camper. Lurian, please stop trying to knock people out. Ishme-Ea is not... Rajani's awful towards her own children. Ugh, she's an awful person. I mean, there's gotta be some people like that. Okay. Zarlagab and Kuori are no longer friends. So it is now... Wait, I've got to make sure... Or I decided to do this where I make sure that the age increases. It needs to increase by 1. There we go. To help with my age issues. So now it's midnight. We'll just come over here to Lurian. I actually made it through this day, which means I made it through this part. So that's progress. We'll see how the rest of the year goes. I'm still not totally convinced that I'm going to make it the allotted time I had decided prior, because this one was just such a nightmare, and this part was such a nightmare to film, and my gameplay experience is greatly restricted because I'm trying to avoid the freezing. That way I can make it through a day without having to reload midway through. If not worse. 5 times I've tried to record this day. 5. That's worse than any other prior freezing issue I've had in this save. But we're going to end this by saving. And then that'll be it for this episode. And thanks for watching, everyone. I know that my mood was not very positive in the second half of this, and that's probably quite apparent. I'm sorry for that, but just bear with me while I'm figuring out how I'm going to do the rest of this era. But until the next episode, this is, thankfully, goodbye.